Hi there Aries, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your monthly reading for October. So Aries, let's see what's on the cards for you. I'm going to begin first with the Sacred Power reading cards. See what overarching messages or themes want to come out. We'll then go to the Work Your Light Oracle, choose an overarching tarot card from the Moonchild Tarot. Then I'll be using the Rider-Waite clarified with the Starchild Tarot for your tarot story. So let's have a look, see what's on these cards. Well, I was aiming for 2 cards. There we have them. No, let's get rid of that. So we have Tree of Life and we have Purification. Interesting. I mean, purification can mean that maybe there's something that you need to remove from your life, you know, be it a physical thing like tidying up your diet, less alcohol, substances, that kind of thing. But it could also be a purification of your life, of your mind, removing things that aren't in alignment with you, cleaning the slate, kind of a little bit like the death energy. The Tree of Life for me is a little bit like, that tree of knowledge that the Hanged Man hangs from. So maybe there is some insight that's going to come through for you, and that may be why you're either needing to purify yourself to receive this message, or that we are going to clear the slate for something to come in. We will see, Aries. We'll see which way it goes. Sorry, I had another message there, but it has escaped me. We'll see what comes out of the Work Your Light Oracle. A message for Aries for October. Stop. Play. Have fun. Celebrate. Don't be so serious. Well, that's kind of a nice message for you, Aries, because I know how hard you guys work and how much you can, ruled by the head, you can be so headstrong. Sometimes you just need to lighten the load a little bit, have a bit of fun. The Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. Yeah, it's a little bit like the Divine Orchestration card in this deck as well. And it says that, sometimes there's not necessarily all the action happening externally or with your achievements, but sometimes the stars are aligning behind the scenes. And it says don't lose faith, because it's all coming together. And Aries, and I can say this because I am an Aries, you're not the most patient all the time, so sometimes you just need to have a bit of patience, sit tight and understand that yes, it is all coming together in divine timing. And that's when that Wheel of Fortune wants to turn for you, Aries. I get an overarching card here for Aries. Three of Pentacles. Now, Aries, this is a real card of building, building a solid foundation. It's a number 3, so it's kind of like a creative energy as well. But because it's Pentacles, it kind of has that physical, material kind of aspect for it. It's the creative phase before we move to the 4, which is put the plan in place in order to make it happen. Number 3 is the major arcana number of the Empress, which is your divine counterpart. So you might be working with that creative energy, manifesting something, dreaming something before you step into Emperor mode, which you know how to do well, Aries, to put the practical steps into place to make them happen. It's also a card of divine. Sorry, Aries, I just had to cut it there. I am having a moment. I was saying it's also the card of learning and development, understanding that sometimes we need to be the apprentice of life and learn new skills in order to build a fresh foundation. So let's see what comes out of the tarot story now and see where it's all going, Aries. So we have it's all coming together. We have purification. We have don't work too hard. Take it a little bit more, less seriously while you're going about this building phase. Work with others, work with your team. So first position I'm going to pull for is the present position, Aries, you know, where you're at right now, what has led you to this moment, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, because you're planting new seeds. It looks like you might be in that stage of getting something off the ground. Blocks, challenges, or obstacles. We have the Page of Cups. Okay. Advice from the universe or tarot. Oh, the big Mars energy there, which you're no stranger to, Aries. We have the Tower. And in your outcome, near future position, we've got the Five of Wands. Aries, got the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This could be what needs to be released, you know, that purification. Remember, we have that message that maybe this month something's going to be taken out of your life that's not in alignment. And what better force to do that, Aries, than the Tower? Let's clarify. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. Kind of feeling sort of work-ish career energy to me so far. Five of Cups. She says as the cups comes out. We'll see. Not necessarily. Let's clarify the Page of Cups for you, Aries. Whoa. Oh dear, I'm holding in my hands the Tower and the Nine of Pentacles. Aries, double hit of the Tower. Oh, you guys have had like this kind of real blessed run with readings that have like all pointed to the fact that, you know, really great things are happening in your life. And I think this is kind of like a final shake-up. You know, maybe it's to get you towards the next milestone. So clarifying that Tower for you, Aries. What is this Tower about? The Lovers, okay. Clarify the Five of Wands. Ace of Cups. There we go. The Fool is at the bottom of the deck, guys. So, you know, you're clearing the slate this month so that you can get to new opportunities. You know, this is a big, let's say a divine purification. I might call this reading this. And, you know, often we kind of go through those layers of purifying, of releasing, so that we can kind of get to the next stage. That's what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling like that Three of Pentacles is like, you're entering the next phase of whatever it is you've been working on, whether it's a project or whether you're trying to move closer to a soulmate or feeling more work and career, or, you know, outside of the love situation. You're sitting in a Three as your overarching energy, and for me that's very much, like I said before, the start of something new. You're creating, you're manifesting, you're planting new seeds, and the universe is going to remove what is going to, you know, be blocking you this month. There is a sense of purifying the path so that you can get on with this. Let's just jump in, Aries. Never quite know what's going to come out until we do. So here in the present position, you've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Yep. So there's a real message here of don't look back at what hasn't worked out for you so far. Plant new seeds and look forward. That's what I see you doing. The Five of Cups kind of indicates that maybe in the past you've tried to do the thing that you're doing now. So I'm really feeling maybe new career direction, or look, it could be new love, but I'm really feeling the Pentacles. And maybe there has been disappointments. Maybe there has been losses. Maybe, you know, you have tried different businesses, different things before, and, you know, they haven't worked out. But all we can really do, Aries, is kind of like cut our losses and move into acceptance. You know, we can't go back and change the past. It's happened. But if we do stay kind of energetically attached to it, that's when we get the, you know, the depression and the sadness and the grieving and the guilt and all those kinds of things. And, you know, when the person is kind of trapped in that energy, you don't see the opportunities, the two new cups that have been sitting there, you know, maybe trying to get your attention all along. So it's really saying that the opportunities that you see, Aries, are, you know, in the present moment. They're not, you know, not in the past, and whatever you've tried to get off the ground before is in the past, and it's time to move on to the new now. Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is really a preparatory energy about getting out there, and like this Knight of Pentacles has been working this land to get it ready to take the seed that they can plant in order to reap the rewards, to reap the successes, the achievements in the next season. So there's a real kind of message here that you are taking the first steps on a journey here to be successful and have an abundant harvest. So that's the Knight of Pentacles, and there's a real message with the Knight of Pentacles to be patient. You know, at the moment the Knight just has a single pentacle, but what it says is that if you do start focusing your energies in the right place and taking those practical, efficient, methodical steps, you know, you will start to see the rewards, but not the full, you know, the full harvest is coming. It really is coming. You know, we're going from a 1 to maybe a 3 here. But it's really a month of laying down the foundation, of doing the manifesting, and, you know, all the sort of great successes are still on their way to you. It's a big purification. It's getting rid of anything that's in the way of these pentacles really expanding. Now, in the blocks, challenges, or obstacles, this is interesting. We've got the Tower, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, look, I am feeling that energy, you know, coming back to that play oracle card. And then we've got the Page of Cups here. It's saying, hey, Aries, you know, don't get so, like, serious about your projects or whatever this is, you know. Don't forget to have fun. That's the Page of Cups. It's this light-hearted energy. Like, I know as an Aries myself, I can get so focused on my projects and, you know, trying to move ahead with things that I literally do forget sometimes, just to go and enjoy myself, or just to, you know, just to laugh and have fun and be in that really beautiful Page of Cups energy. So there really is that message. I mean, you're showing up here as the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is so capable, Aries. Like, they can kind of operate single-handedly, autonomously, independently. But there's a message here this month of, you know, don't forget to use your network, Three of Pentacles, to work with others. Otherwise, I'm kind of seeing that you might burn yourself out. I'm thinking that's what this Tower is. You know, take it easy, be lighthearted, don't forget to play, use your network, delegate to whoever you can, so that you can keep shining bright and that you can keep being the dreamer, the visionary, the manifestation person, so that we don't bring down the Tower. So that's what I'm seeing here. I mean, the Nine of Pentacles is a real successful energy. This is kind of the promise of where you're heading if you plant those pentacles right, if you keep working this process. But you want to make sure that you pace yourself so that you don't come down in the meantime, Aries, because I know how hard you can work and that you can get into that real burnout stage. You have to remember, coming back to this card here, that it's coming together. So we don't have to, like, keep on pushing so hard. Sometimes we need to trust in the synchronistic energy. The Page of Cups is kind of a card of synchronicity too, and says that everything is happening. Yeah, there might be some unexpected challenges along the way, I'm feeling, that could hinder the success. So be open, you know, be open and ready to solve them. Be open to responding rather than reacting, is what I'm seeing, because the Page of Cups and the Tower together could be unexpected challenges along the way that you weren't expecting, right? So that's just something to keep in mind. Now, the advice from the universe or tarot, we have got the Lovers and the Tower again. So the Lovers, like, before it was just a card of soulmates and twin flames and things like that. It is a card of big decisions. What it's saying to me here is that you might need to make a big decision along the path here. that potentially you may need to bring down a tower. Now that tower could involve somebody that you're working with. Three of Pentacles is working with others. The Lovers could be, you know, a really close like friend or colleague or something like that. So maybe there's going to be a severing of that relationship, because here, you know, we have you in Nine of Pentacles mode, which is working independently, and that's when you shine. And I kind of know, Aries, that you like to have the control here. So maybe this is kind of like the thing that needs to be released from your path or from your project could be another person that you've been working with. That's what I'm thinking here, because it says that maybe you're going to be more successful if you go it alone. So that's kind of interesting there, Aries. You know, it says that maybe you guys aren't going to be in alignment long term, and you're going to need to make a big heartfelt decision to say, hey, you know what, I think it's going to be, you know, I'm going to be in greater balance and harmony if I separate and I take this on my own, or we work on the project separately, or whatever it is. Because otherwise I think tensions are going to rise here, Aries. You know, Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands. I mean, the Five of Wands is kind of that energy of competition, challenge, stress, tension, strife. But what I notice here is that the people in the Five of Wands are using their wands, which is essentially their personal power, their energy, in unconstructive ways. I mean, they're literally hitting each other over the head with them. So what it says to me is that there could be pettiness, there could be competitive behavior between you and maybe this other person that could risk the whatever this creation is that you're trying to get off the ground, that could put that at risk. And you know, we want to use the energy in constructive ways, you know, into creatorship, not into, you know, not into kind of bickering with one another. And that's what the stress or tension could be here with the Ten of Wands. It's saying, you know, this is going to weigh heavily on you. It's going to burn you out. Again, we have the burnout thing here. So that's what needs to be released. I feel like that's what needs to be purified. And that's when you'll get the love back for what you're doing. Ace of Cups, you know, this is getting fulfilled again, you know, really feeling it again, getting back on purpose. And it says that maybe removing this person is going to transform the situation, because it's going to take you out of that conflict mode. It's the change that you need to be able to reinvest and really connect with it again. So that's interesting, a really interesting little reading here, Aries. I'm going to go and get the Angels of Abundance that kind of link to workplace kind of abundance situations, and we'll see what they have to say. Okay, Aries, I'm going to pull some of these just because I feel like this is the direction this reading has gone in. So what have we got here? It is safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. Let's get another one. Here we go. Interesting. Detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Yep. Absolutely. That is what I'm feeling in this reading. There's either somebody getting in the way. It could be someone who's involved in this project, but now I'm thinking it could also be an external person. It could be a friend, it could be a partner, it could be a parent or whatever. And it's saying be mindful of who you're spending your time with and where what kind of impact they're having on whatever this creation is or this new path that you're trying to get off the ground. Because it's saying that, you might need to detox or purify somebody away from what you're doing here, Aries. So that's pretty clear to me. Okay, Aries, I'm going to leave it there. Interesting little reading for you. Be very interested to see how it plays out. Keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective. Feel free to drop me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all and try to respond to as many as I can. It helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies, and I will see you back here throughout the month for plenty more readings.